And I can share my screen with you guys. Just do that. All right, so can everyone see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Let me make this larger.
Okay. So Kim, do you want to call the meeting and we can, sorry, my kids are screaming, and look to approve the minutes?
Oh, we can't hear.
Is she muted again, Bethany?
It's not showing that she's muted.
Well, Kim, can you hear us? Like thumbs up if you can hear us. Nope. I sent her a note.
Oh, she sent a chat. Let me
She
pull
said
that.
yes.
Okay.
If you want to try logging out, Kim, and then back in, sometimes that just does the trick. Well, in the meantime, has everybody met Bethany? We could start there.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yeah, everybody has
Yep.
met Bethany at this point. That's good. That's good. So this will be the last meeting probably that I'll be joining you all for. Bethany does have some experience working with the Recreation Commission in Wellington. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So she has done committee work like this before, and will be quicker to get up to speed with you guys. So we're looking forward to having her here.
Looks like Kim rejoined and hopefully her audio is working better this time.
All right, well. I think we should move ahead and perhaps you're speaking, but you still don't, I'm speaking, but you still don't hear me. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not showing that she's muted or anything. Only Sarah is.
Sorry, I'm looking to see if there's a solution to this, but I'm not super familiar with Zoom.
Kim, when you logged on, did you see the two little red icons in the lower left-hand corner?
Yeah,
That's it.
Yes, can you hear me now? I
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
We can hear you.
Faintly, but yes.
It's been this way the whole time. Now I just lost my screen.
Raise the volume.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yes.
My screen like went away, then here I'm back again. Okay, so can we call this to order? Now that I'm here and being,
Okay. So 5:11. Can't hear you again, Kim.
Kim, is there a mic button on your computer on the top row?
Bethany, was there a call-in number that she could use?
Um,
That
Yeah.
might work better at this point. Just, do you have a cell phone, Kim? You could call in. That way we can have you in the conversation.
why does it seem to be too many digits though? Let me pull it
who
up.
do I call in?
Let's see.
There's,
Bethany, you were highlighting the meeting ID. It's that United States on the line above, the 1929.
Oh, let me get back to it. Oh, here it is. Yep. I'm sorry about that. Meeting ID and passcode is what I sent. Okay. There we go.
she's asking what numbers she calls.
It keeps adding everything. Hang on. Might still have to type in this part too. I'm not positive. That must be her.
Kim, can you hear us? No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Wait, say that again?
That was
I can't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's a weird echo. All right, now I lost the
Now I
screen
lost
that
the
had
screen
all
that
of
had
the,
I don't know how to show everyone all
my
of them.
agenda.
So you probably
here it
want to
comes.
mute
Got
your,
it. Okay, so
so
did
Kim,
we
you
call
want
the
to
meeting
mute
to
your
order yet?
computer.
What?
You want to mute your computer.
Oh, it is muted.
Oh,
It is definitely muted.
okay.
Oh, wait,
I
there we
think
go.
the feedback that we're getting is coming through her computer when we're speaking.
Yeah, so Kim, don't just mute yourself in Zoom app, you're going to actually want to turn off the volume on your computer
Oh.
and then just speak through the phone.
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay.
Yes, much better.
Loud and clear.
Okay, good. Okay,
And you
finally.
can hear everybody.
I can hear you all, yes.
Brilliant. Very good. And I see Judy's joined us now, so that gave her a little time
Oh,
to get here.
good.
Perfect.
Okay, good. All right, so
Okay.
we'll wait for Judy to come in. Did we call things to order? I don't know what you heard or didn't hear of me.
I think so. I had 5:11
Okay.
as when you were
Okay.
attempting to call the meeting to order. So I think we can move
Okay.
into approval of minutes if you're ready.
Okay. Yep, can we approve the minutes, folks?
Yes, I second it.
Okay, thank you.
Who was, wait a minute, who
with-
approved it?
Ann Williams.
Okay,
Thank you, Anne. Okay, public comments, were there any? There's no public.
No other
Okay,
comments.
so correspondence with the downtown partnership. Shall we move to that?
Yeah.
Sure, Bethany, do you want to explain?
Yep. So Kim Rotney, received an email from Mary from the Mansfield Downtown Partnership asking if she could use some of the display cases for Celebrate Mansfield and Mansfield Downtown. And I don't believe we got any specific dates or what she was planning to show. yet.
They were just asking for the month of September and then maybe the first few days of October leading up to the Celebrate Mansfield event. Typically, we do give them space, but I know Anne has a display right now. So we weren't certain of the dates that Anne, your display was scheduled for.
I thought it
It's
was for
not an
2
option for them
months.
to
I
do,
thought
that's
it was
okay.
September through October.
September through October.
Yeah.
I think we've got it here actually.
Okay. Well, I think that answers that then. That the space isn't available this year, so that's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I think with the COVID and all the different things, that was a detail that didn't get discussed at the end of our last year before summer, which usually I think it does. So, yeah, that's the way it goes, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, all right. So,
You can make a
pending
poster.
art. Yeah, right.
They
Good
do
idea.
have a poster. We have posters hung up in the facility
Good.
for them.
Oh,
So
good.
it's not that
Then
they don't
that's
have
fine.
anything. They just don't have their big display this year.
Okay, good. So can we move on to the pending artwork from Fred Massacoche?
Yep. Right.
Um,
So I don't know if we typically review the application or if it's just the artwork, but I've got both here for it.
Yeah, we'd like to look at the application.
Okay.
Starting soon.
Zoom in a little so we
Okay.
can see it better.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it looks like it's oil paintings.
Mm-hmm.
Paintings are of people
Okay.
on period dress at an event in Old Sturbridge Village, Massachusetts. I sent an email to Jay O'Keefe with an attachment with photos of the 10 paintings. Here he lists all the descriptions of the paintings, but I also included that in the photos of the paintings. So
Mm-hmm.
here's young girl with hoop. And I don't know how quickly to go, so you guys can tell me when when we're
Okay.
ready.
is it supposed to be blurry?
Some of them came out a little blurry. I think my only other option would be to open up each.
No, that's okay. I just asked whether it was supposed to be blurry. Okay.
This is fine. Gives us an idea of it.
Mhm. So this was the next one.
Mhm.
Well, that's not Sturbridge Village, but that's okay.
Yeah.
They seem to be even blurrier while I'm screen sharing.
Yeah, it probably is because of the screen sharing.
Zooming out makes it any better. Not really. So
Okay.
good to keep going.
Yep,
Mhm.
keep going.
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wonder how old he was.
My goodness.
Oh, the Lenards.
John
Yeah.
and Jean, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Part of his email, he was hoping to have these on display during John Leonard's birthday, which I think already passed.
Oh, wow.
But either way, this one's my favorite for sure.
Have they seen this?
I don't believe so.
Oh my God,
Um,
that's so great. Okay.
Do they know that he's applied to put this up at the community center? Do you know?
I don't know if he's communicated that to them or not, so I'm not sure.
Mhm. Could we see his anything he's written in the application about his work or about this? Okay.
The video again.
Okay. So there is nothing else except this here. Okay. Okay.
I don't think so. I think the rest is just
Mhm. Okay, that's fine.
so. I think back when he
Yeah.
sent it in, it was obviously when we didn't have meetings going on, and I wasn't here yet, but
Uh-huh.
um,
Okay, no, that's
hoping
fine.
to get it up as soon as possible. So
Well, I think
I think we should,
I'm sorry, what did you want to say, Sue?
I was just going to say, I think we should make sure that he knows that it's going up. Maybe we could just ask Fred. Because remember
I'm
how
sorry,
we have
who
to
let-
have permission, we have to have permission to show people's
Mhm.
portraits. I wonder if he told Jay whether Leonard said okay. They must have, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would
Well-
agree that it's worth just a double check, and I think that we
Mhm.
can go through Fred for that.
okay.
Does anyone know Fred personally? On our committee, does anyone know Fred?
No.
Hello, can
No,
you
I
hear
don't.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
don't
can hear
know.
you. I don't know him.
Okay, does anyone, because I'm happy to call him and talk to him about it, or Ann, I don't know if you know him.
No, I would have said I would, but no.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay,
He's in
I wasn't sure.
Coventry.
'cause
That's If he's in Coventry, that's okay, right?
I'm sorry?
It's okay that it's in Coventry, right? That he's from Coventry?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah, that's adjoining town.
okay.
Okay, so,
So it's besides finding out about the Lennards and they're okay to have their likeness up on the wall, was there any question about any of the other portraits, or was everybody comfortable with approving them?
I'm fine with it.
It's fine.
I am too.
Me too, yeah. Now, it's just when does he want to have it put in? Because my work, I can take it down in the hallway or something. You know?
I think it's fine to display
Um,
after yours unless he has some other
Yeah.
urgent need. He can be next on the schedule.
You know, there are 10
Right.
paintings, so maybe we should wait until we have other submissions. What do you think?
I don't understand your question, Sue.
Normally, we have a lot of paintings, a lot of artists showing work at the same time. These are just 10 paintings. Should we wait for other artists to submit work?
Well, these seem pretty big, and we've had one artist have a show. That's not a problem. Unless I'm misunderstanding your question. I think
No,
there's
that's
plenty
okay.
of these. Yeah, I think this would make a great show, and the theme is quite different than what we've had before. I think that people would enjoy seeing the old Sturbridge feel of these paintings. What do you all think?
I think it'd be nice if there was a little commentary about it. No, a little bit,
Right. Yes.
an explanation about the people at Sturbridge. Give Sturbridge a little hello, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he
Yeah, I
choose
agree.
Sturbridge? You know, why did he choose Sturbridge? And
Right. So a little explanation of the work, which would be normal for a art
Right.
exhibit. Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to be leaving town tomorrow for a week, but is there anyone who would like to call him this week and just find out if he's had permission from the Lennards to paint them and display them, or get some more information? I mean, I'm happy to do it from afar, but I'm going to be flying all day tomorrow, so I could call him tonight, maybe. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Oh, okay. Got very quiet over there. So what do you all suggest?
Why don't you call him tonight? And if you're
Okay.
able to reach him, then that's fine. And if you're not able to reach him, then I'll call him.
Okay. So I would, okay, tonight. Let me just
Bethany,
write
can
this
you give
down.
me his telephone? Or Kim, you can give me his telephone number later if I need to have.
Yeah.
Oh,
well, it's
That's
right here.
here.
Here it is.
Wait, where is it? It's 705-5073. That's what I
Right,
wrote
yeah.
down from somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, so I'll try calling him tonight and I'll pass it on if I can't talk to him and let you know. Okay.
You sure that's a
Okay.
7? Huh? Okay. It doesn't look like 7.
yeah,
I
is
wasn't sure, but it looks like a
Could be a
7 to
3.
me.
Again, anywhere. Oh, here it is.
That says 205.
5. Okay.
Oh, okay, 205. Good, we looked. 205-5073. Okay. All right, I'll call him right after the meeting and see and ask him about the permission, and also, what was the other question we had for him?
I just do a
If he
write-up,
would-
a little write-up.
Oh, yeah, give an explanation of the work, yeah.
Of
Yeah,
each
okay.
So I
work.
think the dates then, maybe you discussed this, I'm sorry, I stepped away for a second, would
Yes.
be November, December.
Okay.
Sure.
November to December, that's perfect, okay. All right. I'll be on it. Okay. And what else do we have? I don't have the
Agenda, let me go back.
agenda. There we go.
Can I just,
Okay.
this is
yeah.
slightly out of order, but if people submit works of art as a result of the Art of Flowers, which is October 2nd, we have room for them also, right? Because I was thinking November, December might be a good time to show
Oh, yeah.
the culmination of the flower arranging project.
Mhm.
So if he has 10 pieces, that's probably just wall space. I don't know, Kim or anyone else, please feel free to pitch in, comment here, but I don't know
Well-
what kind of turnout we're expecting for the art and flowers, but maybe just having the display cases on tentative hold for that.
Right.
That would be fine.
Yeah, that would work.
Good
I would think that if we had, would we also have a flower display in the cases? Because that would be perfect. Or would the flowers have wilted after
they
Oh,
will.
a
the
week?
flowers are only good until like 2 days afterwards. The
Days
flowers
after.
are going to be gone October 4th.
We can have a
Oh,
picture,
okay,
you know,
yeah.
a
You could
photograph.
have a photo, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. That sounds good. So, Anne, is that okay with you? You're in through the month of September?
Well, I don't
In
know. I
the
had put
cases?
September, October, but whatever is fine.
Okay.
You know, I could leave in the middle of October. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't have an
Mhm.
agenda really.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the Art of Flowers is October 2nd. I can't remember what date you
Right.
had.
Right.
The 2nd. Okay.
Yeah. So
So,
whenever we get our act together on that, I can take my work
okay.
out, you know?
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you, Anne, for being
Oh,
so
sure.
flexible.
Sure.
Okay. So I'll make that call. Okay, is there anything else we need to talk about regarding Fred Massacoche's work? Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think that about
so-
covers it for Fred.
okay, good. Okay, so the Mlk Mural Project. We have an update for that.
Yeah, so a few of us attended the meeting the other night. It was informative for me because I'm new to the project, but I don't know if Susan or Ann want to jump in here with more information on the MLK project, because I don't know how much everyone else knows already.
I think we only know, all of us who are at the meeting only know what we heard at the meeting. I was hoping to clarify a couple of things with you guys that I wasn't sure I was understanding. Unfortunately, during that meeting, I had to get up and there were things sort of happening here, so I'm not sure I heard everything. But I was not clear on where the fundraising link is, and also when our part of the committee is going to be organizing anything else. I'm just sort of a little bit, it was very informative and it was really helpful to have that meeting with everyone, and I'm much clearer on what's happening now. But I am wondering about the fundraising link that he mentioned, and I didn't see it in any of the correspondence. And
Oh, I see. I thought I had the link to it. I only have the link to the Google Drive that he had shared.
yeah,
I actually think I
didn't
maybe
find it.
saw something about this today on the town social media. I'll see if I can dig it up while you're
Oh,
talking.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that's awesome. Because I've already told some people and then realized I didn't have a link.
I just got a message from Judy saying she's having trouble with the computer. She's been trying since I called her. She sees people as they're talking, but can't get an audio, and the computer tells me my browser won't support audio. It always has in the past. I'm sorry for the absence. Do you want to tell her to
Oh,
call?
dear.
Should I just tell her to call in the way?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay, let me
Yes,
just
that'd be
do
wonderful.
call in and da 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 da. Okay, just give me the number to call in so I don't have to do two things at once. Where's the number?
It's 1-929
Uh-huh.
205 6099. Did you hear that okay, Ann?
1-929-205-6099.
That's
Right,
correct.
that's right.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to her right now.
Okay. There's also a meeting ID code. Will that be the same for me?
Oh, wait a minute,
Bethany?
meeting.
Yeah, it should be the same and it's right here.
Yeah, that's what you used to get on.
Okay, wait a minute, meeting ID 813
6107.
6107
Sorry,
3231.
31. Mhm.
Okay,
And then there's a passcode.
oh, we need a passcode too?
Probably.
Yeah. It's 743015.
Wait a minute, 743015.
Mhm.
Correct.
Okay. So Kim, I was unclear about what our role is. Is our role primarily in the paint day part of it?
That's what it always was, and it really cleared up a lot of questions I had just having this meeting with the artists and hearing, what we're doing. But, I'm still not really clear on what we need to be doing. What does our committee actually do? I'm sorry to say, I'm just a little bit confused. I
Ian,
know
do
that we
you
can
know?
help on paint day. I'm assuming I'm going to help on whenever the paint day is, and I'm happy to do that. But I'm not sure what else to do except spread the word and bring awareness to it. Anyone else have any better feeling for what our job is?
No, and I'm not, is
no.
it supposed to be, is the paint day supposed to be on October 12th? Indigenous Peoples' Day or something, or they don't know?
Right, that hasn't been completely decided, but I thought that October
thought
October
the second.
2nd
Yeah, I thought the second, yeah.
was going to be a paint day, but
Right.
we don't know
No,
where
no,
exactly.
actually, they changed that because while they were discussing October 2nd, I was thinking about, the fine arts and flowers that Anne and I will be at.
Mm-hmm.
And then they said, no, maybe we should have it on Indigenous Peoples' Day. Let me see if I have my notes somewhere. I think there was here it is. So it's a 30-foot wall. There's 8x4, 8x4. There are 4 panels. They need to raise $7,500. He talked about matching. They talked about on paint day, possibly, we're gonna have the community participate, but we're probably, Amita, who's the artist, will probably set up time slots. And
Right,
the
I have all
painting
that
will
too.
occur on the tent outside the library, is that correct?
Well, that was just an idea of spots. They mentioned a lot of ideas, a tent outside the library, that we need tables if we did that. Also, they brought up ideas that we could do it right at the community center outside, out front, on tables or something. And I don't have anything else
I
on
talked
what
about
else
UConn.
they were
Remember
thinking.
about connecting with UConn? And maybe
Right,
getting
right.
Yeah.
all the students
I
involved.
have 3 possible dates,
Okay.
10/11,
Mhm.
which is the day before Columbus Day, before Indigenous Peoples' Day. They also
Right.
mentioned,
Mhm.
no, wait. I think the consensus was the day before Election Day, Kim and Anne.
I
No,
think they talked about a few different dates, but originally for the paint day, somebody was interested in October 2nd, but Amita,
Right.
the artist is actually painting elsewhere that day, so she
That's
wasn't.
right.
Right.
And then when they were talking
Yes.
about paint days, I think the days that they discussed was mostly October 11th, it did Indigenous Peoples Day. And I think the only other dates we discussed were for the unveiling. And that's when they talked about Election Day or the day before Election Day, because we are a polling station here, so it could get busy. And then
Right.
we talked about somebody throughout December 10th, International Human Rights Day.
Right, I had that too.
Pretty cold out, but again, if it's just an unveiling, it wouldn't be, you know, a very long period of time that people would be outside. So
Right.
it might be dark.
So,
Later in the day, it might be dark by that point because it's later in the year. So
right. So I think our job, I'm understanding our job as a committee is to help at the paint days or help and maybe also help decide on the date. But I think that's going to be more of a group, the whole group of everyone will help decide what day that will be, along with the town and the community center. So I think our job is to help on whatever paint day is decided, and exactly what kind of help I've understanding is like getting people there and trying to spread the word, raising money. I guess everyone's going to try to be raising money, every committee that is, and that's about all I got. Does anyone else have anything else that they got from it?
I think the survey to the public is open for 2 to 3 weeks, they said. So that's closing September 17th. And I think from that survey, Amita needs about 1 to 2 weeks to do the sketch and put the sketch on the polytab for the paint day. So
Okay.
I think everything is kind of dependent on fundraising and the survey at this point.
Yeah.
And I did just send you guys the links to both the Patreon fundraising and the survey. So that should be in your email inbox.
Oh, good. Okay, because I never got those. Thank you.
Yeah, it is posted to the Town of Mansfield Facebook page if anybody's looking for it, but you should just be able to forward those links as well.
Right.
I'm sorry, you just said we're going to get the link for fundraising, and what was the other link?
The survey.
Okay, just for the
Okay.
minutes here. All right.
And that's in our email. You're sending that by email, right?
Yeah, I did just send it,
Okay.
so you should already have it. But if you didn't get it, I can send it again.
Okay, that's
Okay.
very good.
Okay.
I also think they said that they were going to have some more meetings coming up. So, you know, we'd be more informed, I think, on the next meeting as to how far
Okay.
they've gotten, you know.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. Is there anything else that we want to add to that? Oops. Did you lose me? I just lost my page.
No, we can still hear you.
Okay. I
I
lost
just,
the
I had
page.
one thought about the day that they would unveil it, if they're thinking of the Monday before Election Day. You know, they were thinking about 3:34 because it's going to get dark by then. But I thought,
Right.
why not have it on the weekend on Sunday when you could get more people and you could take a little more time to unveil it and talk a little bit about how they came to do what they did and talk a little bit about the
Right.
artist. Give a little more time instead of worrying about the light, you know?
Yeah,
You might get
that's a nice idea.
more people than on a Monday at 3:30 or 4 when people work and they couldn't be
Right,
there.
exactly.
So that was just
I
a
like
thought.
that idea,
actually.
Anne.
Yeah, I think Sunday afternoon would be so much better at 2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. And what day was that they were talking about?
Oh,
The day before Election Day.
all right.
Before Election Day.
Well, it'll be the weekend, the Sunday before election.
Mhm.
So that would
Mhm.
be,
I think that's actually Halloween.
That's what I was wondering. On
Yeah.
a Sunday?
Oh,
On a
Oh,
Sunday? Really?
yeah, that probably wouldn't work.
oh my
For most
goodness.
families.
yeah.
You don't think it will work during the day, huh?
No, I was saying for Halloween.
Oh, at night,
I-
yeah, but, oh.
Well, but I even think during the day, I
You do?
think most folks
Oh,
probably
okay,
would,
okay.
well, maybe folks with young families are probably hoping that they'll be able to have some small outdoor parties of some sort, maybe, who knows?
Right, yeah,
Um,
yeah. Hmm,
What about
don't
having it
know.
on Saturday, the 30th?
That would
Because
probably,
one of the ideas was you were gonna drum up more support for people who are gonna vote. That's not the primary reason, but that was one of the,
Yeah.
hmm,
so Saturday, October 30th,
Well, we could ask
but
them.
it's their decision. Yeah,
Right, and we don't even know if it'll get done that soon, you know? It's not that far off.
right.
Oh, it's in 2
Right.
months, 2 months, yeah, a month and a half, yeah.
Okay. Any other questions about the project or ideas?
no, I liked Amita, and Rise Up has done several of these. As a matter of
Mhm.
fact, I think October 2nd, Kim and Anne and Bethany, didn't she say they had another project going on October
Yeah,
2nd?
it's Southington.
She's speaking
Southington.
elsewhere that day.
Right.
I think she's currently doing something in, where was it, Southington?
Southington.
And their
right.
unveiling is actually the end of this month, September 25th. So
Mm-hmm.
I think she's got multiple projects going right now, which is great. So
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we don't really have a lot of control over the date right now. It seems like, as things are kind of in flux, and we'll just have to wait and see. Okay. Anything else for this? Anyone have any other things to? bring
hi,
up?
it's Sarah speaking. I'm just wondering, what is it that we can do as a committee to help sort of get the word out, just so that when they do choose a date, like if they decide, it's going to be Indigenous Peoples Day, that's going to be only a week after we would meet again. So I'm just wondering if we
Right.
wanted to talk about what kinds of things that we could do as a committee to help get the word out.
Do they have a publicity committee already? Not it's here. I was thinking we could
I
just
don't
tell
know.
friends, but I think they have PR people. Do you know?
No, I don't remember them talking about that, but
Well, I just want to make sure that they aren't expecting, like, what the expectations they have of our committee. I want to make sure that whatever
Right.
those
good
happen to be.
question. Good question. I know.
Well, it's a question I've been trying to find out. And in my last conversation weeks ago with Mia and Glenn, who are, I forget what they're like kind of overseeing a lot of things, but Mia just said, we're just worry about helping at paint day and getting ideas. What kind of vision do you see for this? But I've gotten very little from anyone about what we really have to do, but I just think that we have to help with getting the paint day, whether it's 1 or 2. We've talked about multiple days a little bit on the meeting as well, but it's sort of like, it feels like it's still too early, but at the same time, we need to get the word out that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And I was hoping that the schools would be helpful in spreading the word, because I think, the kids hear about it and the kids can help, and then the parents will help, and then friends and neighbors. I think that's probably one of the best ways to spread the word is through the schools. And so far we have, I think, 2 or 3 school teachers, art teachers, and the vice principal and whatever, spreading the word about that, which is great, because that gets really to the heart of the community.
Is he the vice principal or was he the superintendent? I'm sorry for interrupting.
I think he's the principal of the middle school.
Yes, right, or
Larry,
principal or
Larry.
vice principal, yes,
I think he's the principal.
yeah.
The principal of
Okay,
the middle
yeah.
school is a woman, so if it was a man, it's not the principal.
I think it was the vice principal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, and he's very easy to email with and talk
As
to.
you had
so.
mentioned
sorry?
that Margaret, the town community, is also involved on some level. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think they were talking about marketing and getting the word out at Celebrate Mansfield. and they discussed QR codes so that people could just scan that and get to the website. I pulled up the website, and I know Mia and Glenn are part of the Human Rights Commission, so they're kind of helping with this project too. So I don't know if we need to reach out as a group just to see, what else we can do to help support. And maybe find out when the next mural meeting is going to be, because they discussed having them weekly, but I haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, those are all good ideas. I didn't know if they needed people to be doing anything at a table at the downtown festival, or if they wanted to have anything informative or painting or anything like that. I mean, she's doing something somewhere else, but just to spread the word would be really helpful at the festival.
Right.
Do you know, or do they already have a booth reserved?
I don't know.
Okay.
Does
Because that
anyone
already
else know?
passed. That already passed.
Yeah, I figured. Right. Yeah, I really don't know.
They talked a little bit about fundraising, and I think that's one of the major things to think
Yeah.
about, because it won't happen if we don't have the money. And they
Right,
talked
exactly.
about they could talk to different groups, different organizations that could spread the word. Then they talked about if there were 75 people and each person gave $100, they'd have the 7,500.
Did they mention sustainable CT as an option?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
They also talked about matching, but I wasn't sure, which companies were going to match.
That's probably through Sustainable CT. They have a program where they will match the amount that's raised.
Okay, all right, that's it. Okay.
So that's probably what the match was, but I just was curious whether or not they had taken it that far, because I've missed a lot of.
Right. I think that information was on their website too. So
okay.
The budget is here. So let's see here, sorry. Our goal is to raise half of our budget through community donations with a matching grant from Sustainable CT. This means that Sustainable CT will match every dollar donated, doubling all donations. And then here's the budget that they laid out.
Okay.
But they talked about trying to get town groups involved. They mentioned town council, Lions Club, Rotary Club, all the typical places that you could look to get people involved. And, even if they just donate $20, it makes a difference. So.
Okay, so we'll look for the links to any of the links that anyone might have for that.
So Kim,
and we'll go onto the website.
Yep, Kim sent the email with the link to the survey and to their informational website.
Okay, thank you.
One more question. If we meet with them again, which we probably will in a week or so, should we do what Sarah suggested and see where the arts advisory is going to fall for them? I mean, should we ask that or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it would be beneficial just to find out what they're expecting and, how much involvement we would have or how we could help out.
I think you're right, Bethany. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I did get the impression that it was painted. We could volunteer for different committees, remember?
Right.
Well, I think we are a committee, sort of a little bit not sure of our job. But I think for now we can help with fundraising. I will share all this information with the people I've already mentioned it to, and if we could email each other, if you have had success in one area or another over the next few weeks, spreading the word and spreading the you know, where to go give money and stuff, that would be helpful if we kept in touch with each other by email. Is that okay with everyone? I'm not going to be here this next week coming, but I will be back in town after that, and we'll be able to start doing something.
In order to do that, it would be helpful to have some kind of, I'm going to say poster for lack of a better, some kind of information sheet that we could share with others. Maybe that'll come out of the next meeting.
Sure it will. Sure it will.
Yeah. Okay, but in the meantime, we do have links and stuff like that to use, so that's helpful.
And the
is there
survey,
anything else?
we can all go do the survey too ourselves.
That's right.
Oh, right.
Get involved that
Okay.
way as well. Spread the survey.
Okay, good. Okay, anything else, guys, on the MLK project? I think we covered what we all had to ask and say about it. Okay, so should we move on to the Art of Flowers? Can
Anne,
you
do you
guys
want to
hear
talk
me?
about it?
Okay.
No, I'll let you do it today. Okay? Well, I'll put my commentary afterwards.
Okay, so Anne and I visited with Kim just to make sure that she was on board. And she's going to do it. I don't have that fact sheet that I developed, but anyway,
Visited with Kelly, right, from Sticks and Stones?
Kelly.
did I just say Anne? Yeah,
No, you
with
said
Kelly.
It's
So
Kelly.
Anne, is she going to do it from 11 to noon, from 10 to 11?
Correct.
I can't remember.
Yes, 11 to 12.
So she's going to do it from 11 to 12. And there is a question. So that's going to be the flower demonstration part. And there was a question about how much room they had, because they use that space for lunch as well, but she sort of figured out where she was going to position herself. And depending on how many people sign up, we'll try and provide folding chairs. And, you know, when we find out how many people sign up, we'll figure out what to do about the folding chairs. Then after that, from 12 to 3, Anne, help me out. Did we decide that people would be able to photograph and draw there? Or are we, because the facility is so busy, are we going to bring the arrangement over to Arts and Crafts? Bethany, you were going to see whether the Arts and Crafts room was even open on Saturday afternoon.
Right. I don't think I checked yet. I can look into that and get back to you.
Oh, I thought you had checked the day we told you about it.
I think I had moved. So the only thing we had moved so far was October 3rd. We're using the Arts and Crafts room from 2 to 4 for artwork.
Right.
I didn't check the second yet, so I can do that.
Okay, because I think it probably, because they're so busy, it probably won't be possible to actually draw there. I was there today around lunchtime, and there were people in that pergola, Anne, or whatever you want to call that place. There were people eating out at the picnic tables. I just don't think they have a whole lot of room. And the owner was there and, you know, thinks it's a great idea, but I'm not sure about drawing. What did you, Anne, what impression did you take away for Saturday afternoon following the flower arrangement?
I thought when we were there that it was already decided that there was space in the community center, a crafts room, and there was no question on that. And that's why we already moved it. I think we already talked about the move. I'm surprised to hear that it wasn't checked because it's the first thing we wanted to do was to check. So I'm surprised we're even talking about this. And then it was supposed to be it can't be from 12 to 3 because they have to go from point A to point B. So we said 1 to 4.
Is that what you have in your notes?
Yeah, they have to have a little bite to eat and, have to
Okay.
get over to the community center, park and everything.
So that means, Bethany, that it has to be at the community center because Sticks and Stones closes at 3.
Right.
Okay,
And then either Anne or I or both of us will be there
Right.
for the drawing part.
Yeah.
okay. So, yep, I can just make sure that the room's available and I'll book it, as long as it is. And I think for that day, yeah, we already had pre-registration required for that day, so that
Right.
works.
Right.
And then
Okay.
I filled in the course numbers and added free. So I modified the registration form and I just dropped about 10 of those off with her today at Sticks and Stones with Kelly.
Registration forms or just information forms?
Blank registration forms. And I said that I would check periodically and take the registrations over to the community center. You know, there might be people who want to register on the spot.
Okay.
Anne, anything else?
No, but the people on the committee, if you were interested, you know that you can get the activity form on the back of the fall brochure of the community center,
Okay.
or you can do it online.
Mhm.
So,
And I contacted somebody who's part of the Mansfield Garden Club, and then 2 other people in Hampton. Is Hampton in our district?
No.
sure, no.
Oh, garbage. Okay, well, I contacted 2 other people to tell them what they were doing because they said they knew artists, but I'll have to tell them no, I guess. Right? I mean, they can certainly come to the flower arranging part, but I guess they can't do submissions. I'm sorry, I didn't even remember that Hampton wasn't part of our district. But I just sent that out. I can,
I hate to say no on this particular thing. You know, it's not like they're applying to have a show at the community center.
Right. It's just a one-time event.
I would let it
Is there any
go.
way?
I think I'd let it go and just let them, if they want to sign up, sign up.
so is there, are there other groups of people that you think we should contact? And Bethany, I know you're really busy, but will you be able to do a poster that we can put up in different places?
Yeah, I can make a poster for the Art of Flowers stuff. Yep.
Good.
Okay, so as soon as you do that, maybe you could make a few copies and then Ann and I can sprinkle them around.
Yeah.
Yep. And especially make sure that Kelly at Sticks and Stones has them so she can display that.
Right, right.
Right.
Okay,
I-
and that date was October 2nd, right? I want to
Right,
make sure I have
right.
the right
Saturday,
date here.
yeah.
Okay, good.
So I
Okay,
think-
good.
Once people do create the artwork and they want to submit it, what are our steps as a committee for approving artwork like that? Because it's gonna be multiple people with just one piece of work. It's not going to be a collection, right?
When is our next meeting? Our next meeting is on October 5th, huh? Yeah, that'd be too soon before people turn it in, huh? So we'd have to wait till November anyhow to look at the work, you know, to make sure everything is okay.
But
Right.
on October 2nd, we should have some kind of detail that encourages them to submit. Do we need to, I don't know, do we need to alter that form, or will they just use that form and put down whatever they're going to do? Can we use the same form?
I don't see why not.
So Ann and I will maybe have a copy of the form and the link to where they submit their work.
Yeah. And would this be something we could do after, what is his name? If Fred Massacoche, do it in the winter, have a display of that? Is that what your idea is?
Well, I thought we were
Can't
going
we
to.
do it at the same time?
Yeah, we were going to
Oh,
do.
it would be
Okay,
right in October.
right.
Oh, okay. So where would that be, in the cases?
Well, in the showcases, because I would take my
Right,
work
okay.
down earlier. you know.
Right, okay. Okay, good. All right. Okay.
Should we have a size limit in order to accommodate the showcases? Or I'm not sure people are going to do a mural, but is there anything about
Well,
how large?
It depends on how many people you have. You might want to think about that once you have everyone registered and you know how many pieces you might be expecting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking, and I don't know, should we ask those people who are participating in the flower arranging if they plan to stay on and draw or paint and not commit, but just get an idea of the interest in the second half of the project?
I think so. We'll have to see, I would like it to be open. Some people might not feel that their work is good enough for display. But I would encourage them to do it anyhow. But we'll have to, I think that's something I don't know if we can determine yet, but when we talk with the people and we help them and see how they're doing, I think it'll come. I think it'll come,
Mhm.
Yeah, I see this
Yeah,
as
that
sort of
sounds
a community participation thing,
Right,
more than a beautiful piece of art.
exactly. And it's not only
Mhm.
drawing, it's photography. It could be a quilt. It could be something that they paint on fabric. I mean, there's so many different
Mhm.
things that you could direct this idea of flower arranging in, so,
Mhm.
but we have to talk about that to them, I think.
Remember how we had those artist luncheons, Kim?
Yeah.
Yes. Mhm. Yeah.
Um, are we going to do that? Because that would be a good time to spread the word. Did we suspend those?
Yeah, because of COVID, but we haven't gotten back to it because I'm not sure how we can right now. Gathering in a space is not really doable unless you do it online. I don't know. I haven't thought about that at all.
Yeah, I would echo what Kim is saying. We don't really have any sort of gatherings indoors right now in our facilities. So I don't know that the luncheon style that we were doing would be an option right now. Unless we did want to. At one point, there had been some discussion about doing it through Zoom. I don't recall why we didn't move forward with that.
Can we publish? The reason I mention that is there's a mailing, we have a mailing list, don't we, of all the art people that,
Mhm.
so could somebody send out, I don't know, Bethany, could you send out some kind of poster that says we're having this activity?
As far as
Using the names on the mailing list that we have?
For the art and flower show activity, is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll be promoting the program in the same manner that we would any program that we have.
but don't we have a special mailing list for art-related people?
Yeah, we have a list from the folks who attended some of those lunches. We also have lists of people through our various CSA programs. We definitely have art interest folks in list format that we can target for this program. Yeah.
So we could just send them a poster?
Yes.
Bethany, can you do that?
Yeah, I think that this is something that we can put together. Like I said, I mean, I don't want to speak for Bethany, but we would be promoting this like we would any other program. So the word will be getting out.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else for the art and flowers, you guys?
Well, I had one thought that if, for instance, we get the work submitted and we don't have a meeting and we want to try to put it somewhere at the end of October or early November and we haven't met yet, could we put the works on the computer and we could just scan it like an additional meeting that we could just okay everything like that?
That sounds good to me. If you
You know,
if
like we did
someone
with
has to
the
take a
virtual.
picture of them.
Yeah, like we did with the
Right.
virtual kind of thing, you know?
Right.
So when would we do that? Do we need a date that they have to
Right.
submit this by?
Yes, I think we do. Yeah, we do. I don't know, maybe, well,
Should we say November 1st? I mean, the activity is October 2nd.
right. Or the middle of October, or so that we could get it up in the beginning of November. Maybe the third week in October would give them 3 weeks to work on the project.
Is that enough time, Ann?
The middle of October would be after Indigenous Peoples' Day. So it would be, you know, like the 15th is a Friday. Do we want to say the 18th?
Yeah, that sounds good, I think. Yeah.
I think so were we planning to display their artwork by November 1st?
Right, I think so.
We
That
would
would be
want to
good.
have them submit it before our next meeting so that I can, you know, send you guys copies of their artwork and their applications, and then we could review it at our next meeting in time for November 1st display.
Well,
Okay, so the submissions are due by 10/18, and then our November meeting is November 2.
no, isn't that election day? So the November meeting is the following week.
November 9.
So what I think I was hearing you all say was that you wanted to call a special meeting, so have an October 18th submission deadline and then call a special meeting in mid-October.
Yes, I think that's, yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay? Is that workable, Kim? We've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've handled some of the other art shows that way. I don't want to speak for Bethany because she's the one who will be staffing the meeting. So it just needs to be a date that's gonna work for at least 4 of you to have a quorum and also her.
Bethany, if the submissions are due by the 18th, how much time do you need so that we can look at them? Give us a date.
I guess just, you know, a few days so that I can make sure to scan them all in so that they're in PDF form so that I can email them to you.
Right.
The week is the 18th. calendar in front of me. One second.
You know, we don't even know, I mean, Ann and I are being optimistic. We don't even know how many people are going to participate, but I'm hoping it'll be a lot.
Right.
Mhm.
So if it's due by Monday, the 18th, I would hope that we could have a meeting, I guess that last week of October.
Mhm.
So we could approve their artwork. And how does it typically work once their artwork is approved? How are they notified to come in and display?
That is
Usually-
typically a committee
Email.
member would reach out or write email to confirm. We need to set up a time for them all to come in to actually put up the artwork.
Mhm.
Or drop off the artwork, depending on how many individuals this is.
Is that
That-
going to inflict, if we have a lot of work, will it be interfering with Fred's work?
Yeah, I mean, I think
yeah.
you have to consider that you won't have the wall space right now. It was just the cases
know,
for those
right.
November, December dates.
Hmm.
Yeah, so it might be that the show has to occur later.
Either that or there's the hallway to the dressing rooms. Is that one too, right?
That only has the one short
And short,
track.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
there's not really much
I know.
space at all in that
Never
hallway.
did anything on the other side, no, okay.
Well,
Mhm.
we
Yeah.
don't have to make this decision until we see how many people actually submit.
That's true.
Right. Yeah.
And
I
should
think
we
you should wait
say
and see.
only one submission per person?
Yes. Unless you only have 2 people. But no,
Right.
I think that one submission per person is fair since we may not have a lot of space, wall space, but in the cases you can fit a lot if they're not too big.
What about the sitting room? Is there any space to hang anything there? It's not the sitting room anymore. Now they're just doing exercises, but
Correct. It's not a sitting room right now. There are tracks, but they're very high up,
oh, they are. Okay.
Mhm.
I just didn't remember. Okay.
which is why they are used less often.
Right.
Mhm.
It's
But
true.
there are tracks
Mhm.
in that space.
Mhm.
Okay, well, do we have
Well,
a date for that last week in October, Bethany? Do you want to pick a date that you don't have any meetings scheduled?
I'll have to
Mhm.
take a look and get back to you guys. I'm not sure yet.
Okay, all
So
right, fair enough.
I can definitely email you.
Okay.
That sounds good. Okay. Okay.
I don't think
so-
I can do the 20, I don't think I can do the 20, hang on for 1 minute. No, never mind. I don't have anything, any of those, that week in the evening. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do we have any? Are we done with the Art and Flower program for now? We have
Yeah, I think
some
so.
things to iron out. Okay. So, any future items that we want to put on the agenda for next time besides what we talked about today?
So I last minute received one more application for artwork. I
Good.
haven't even had a
Oh.
chance to open it or view it, but I'll scan that in, tomorrow and send it off to
Okay.
you guys for our next meeting.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
that sounds good. That's perfect. Okay. All right. Anyone else have anything to add?
No, but we should do a little write-up for the people that are going to submit some artwork, that it needs to be matted and framed or, hung properly with a
Right.
backing or something like that somewhere. But we'll talk to them individually too,
Right. Yeah, that should maybe be on a flyer that you give them
Right.
if they come and
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, let them know exactly what the parameters are so they don't make this huge artwork and then get disappointed that it won't fit on
Right.
the wall.
Well, I can
Is
just,
it,
Okay,
there it
that
is
sounds
under
good.
display policy?
yeah.
Is it part
I
of?
think it's written in the art application. I believe those
Yeah.
details are listed right there.
Okay.
Right.
That's what I thought. Would be
Right.
good. Very
So
good.
Okay.
that's something too that we can include with in the flyer, just
Right.
attach maybe, or at the program, we can have copies of the application
That's
that people
right.
can take. Yeah.
Yep.
That would be great.
Yep. Mhm. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Mm. Okay,
Good. I think that's it.
I think we're okay. All right, well, thanks, everybody. I'm sorry I had to, made it so hard to get us connected, but the first time this has ever happened where I couldn't, I had to be on my phone. But anyway, okay, so thank you, Bethany and Kim and everyone here, and we will,
See you in October.
until next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
Okay.
thank you.
All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.